The radius of the electron orbit, the velocity of the electron, angular velocity, frequency, kinetic energy, potential energy, total energy, bonding energy, all these are the physical quantities which are associated with the electron in the hydrogen atom. So here we will talk only about the hydrogen atom. Before this in the video I have told you about the formula of all these physical quantities. If there you put the value of Z equal to 1, then you can find the formula for the hydrogen atom. So I will not repeat to that one. Now here I will take the direct relationship between these physical quantities that are very important from the point of view to answer the multiple choice question in the question paper. So for hydrogen atom, Z equal to 1. The atomic number is 1. So now we are having number 1, the radius of orbit r is proportional to n square. Number 2, velocity, linear velocity of electron. This V is proportional to 1 upon n. 1 upon n. Now here this n equal to principal quantum number. It takes the value 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now number 3, angular velocity oblique angular frequency omega. Now this is proportional to one upon NQ. Now number 4, frequency orbital frequency of electron F, that is also proportional to 1 upon NQ. Now number 5, linear momentum P is proportional to 1 upon N. Number 6, angular momentum L is proportional to N. Number 7, kinetic energy of electron. So this kinetic energy is proportional to one upon n square. Number 8, the potential energy now this potential energy, this is also proportional to 1 upon n square. Now number 9, the total energy of electron. Total energy, this E is also proportional to 1 upon n square. Now number 10, the binding energy of electron. So this binding energy is proportional to is proportional to 1 upon n square. So these are the 10 physical quantities. Now we can find the other relationship by multiplying and dividing all these physical quantities. So they are generally asked in the question paper. Now like I take the other important relations. Now suppose I take we have the radius and that we are having the linear velocity and the angular velocity. So now we can have the product of P and L, the linear momentum and the angular momentum. So if we have this P into L, so they are having the same one. So if we multiply, then this is proportional to n raised to power 0, because P is proportional to 1 upon n and L is proportional to n, so we are having to this one. This P upon L, if we divide this P by L, then this is proportional to 1 upon n square. This is another relation. Or L upon P, this is proportional to n square. So this is now other relations. Similarly, you can see that in case of the energies, the kinetic energy, potential energy, and this binding energy. So now if you multiply to this potential energy to the kinetic energy, and if you take the of these divide by to these two, then we can find it to be 1 upon n square, 1 upon n square. So this is equal to n raised to power 0. So this we name, suppose I take this relation, I give to number 11, this is now number 12, product of energy and radius of orbit. So now you can take either of these two, that this kinetic energy into R. This is proportional to 1 upon n raised to power 0. This is now n to the power 0. Similarly, this potential energy into R, this proportional to n raised to power 0. The total energy into R, this is proportional to n raised to power 0. This binding energy into R, this proportional to n raised to power 0. So these are the products of this energy of the electron with the radius of the orbit. So you can find that these all are proportional to 1 upon n square, 1 upon n square, and this R is proportional to n square. So if you multiply, then you will get n raised to power 0. Now if we divide to all these, then what will happen? This we have taken the product, then we can find that this kinetic energy upon radius, this is proportional to 1 upon n to the power 4, or R into kinetic energy is proportional to n raised to power 4. So either you have this relation or you have this relation. R upon kinetic energy. Similarly, this potential energy upon R, this is proportional to 1 upon n to the power 4, or R upon potential energy is proportional to n raised to power 4. Now this total energy divided by R, then this is equal to 1 upon n to the power 4, or R upon E, this is proportional to n to the power 4. If we take the binding energy, then this binding energy upon radius, this is proportional to 1 upon n4, or R upon binding energy, this is proportional to n raised to power 4. So these are the relations with the radius and the energy of the electron. So and now we can have the frequency. angular frequency and orbital frequency. Of electron. If we take all these, then we can find that if this angular frequency omega into f, omega into f, then this is proportional to 1 upon n raised to power 6. And if we divide by this omega upon f, then this is proportional n raised to power 0. We are not taking the numerical value, but we are taking that what is the dependence of all these multiplication divisions on the principal quantum number. So this is the angular frequency and the orbital frequency. Or here we can have this if you write down to this f upon omega, even this will come out to be 0. F upon omega, then even this is proportional to n raised to power 0. Because the question may be asked in any way. So this is omega into f, or this is f into omega, then this come out to be like this one, and this we can write down this omega into f is proportional to n raised to the power minus 6. Similar here we have taken to this one, then this can be 10 raised to the power minus 4, this is 10 raised to the power minus 4, 10 raised to the power minus 4, 10 raised to the power minus 4, this, sorry, n raised to power 4, n raised to power minus 4, n raised to power minus 4, if we just reverse to this one. There are other so many relations that you can find with the help of all these formula for the physical quantities given for the electron. I have given the 10 physical quantities, and then you just multiply, add to any one of these two. You can find that what is the relation that goes between them along with the principal quantum number. So you can have a number of formulas related with these all physical quantities. So thank you very much.